Welcome to Tata Crucible Campus Quiz 2024. For 20 years, we've been leading the way, sparking curiosity and discovering the brightest minds across India, with the legends who've made this journey unforgettable. Your quizmaster, the one and only Pick Brain, and the ever-energetic Rashmi Furtado. And now, it's time to kick off the Punjab Cluster Final.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Punjab Cluster Final of Tata Crucible Campus Quiz 2024. Let's quickly start by introducing and inviting our finalists on stage here today. Coming up as the first finalist joining us on stage, representing ISB Mohali is Achintya Sharma. Following Achintya, again from ISB Mohali, joining us is Tanisha Ahuja. Our third finalist joining us on stage, representing NIT Jalandhar, is Prithpal. Representing Thapar Institute of Technology, joining us as our fourth finalist here today is Rishiraj. For the next four who are going to join us to my left, I will introduce them first and then tell you which college or university they are from. As the fifth finalist joining us on stage here today is Miss Preksha. Following Preksha, joining us as our sixth finalist is Miss Tulsi. Following Tulsi, joining us next on stage here today is Vrinda. And completing the lineup for us here today as our eighth finalist, joining us on stage is Parth Goyal. So to my right, I have ISV Mohali, NIT Jalandhar and Thapar Institute of Technology, and to my left I have four contestants and all of them representing the Chitkara University.
Jayega bola jayega, ye sab bolta batayega. Jayega bola jayega, ye sab bolta batayega.
This is Baba Now and this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now, delivering in 10 minutes.
Alright, time for us to move into the first round of this cluster final. Here today, this is Punjab Cluster Final. The first round of this quiz. We go ahead with the domain expertise. Here we go. We will indicate the domain the question is from, but do remember that it's a business quiz. Do not lose sight of that. And be careful when you go over the answers in your mind that it should be in context of a business quiz, all right? All the best to all of you. Do well. Let's get started with the first question of this round and of this quiz coming up from the world of campaigns. Here we go. It's an ongoing campaign on fighting climate change by which Tata brand? In the past, this campaign has not necessarily or only been about climate change. Oh, go ahead, Rishiraj is trying.
Big Basket.
Big Basket, because of the colors, he goes for Big Basket. -20 on that. -20. I said in the past, it was not necessarily only about climate change. It was about bringing about change in the society as well in the past. And this brand has done a lot. Most of their ad campaigns actually have been along those lines. Oh, y'all are going to feel bad when you listen to the answer. All right, I'm going to go into the audience. Anybody in the audience who would like to try? Go ahead. Tata Tea. And what is the campaign I'm talking about? All right, no problem. Still give him a round of applause. Tata Tea is absolutely right. Please be seated. The Jago Re campaign from Tata Tea is what I was looking for, okay? And Jago Re in the past has not necessarily only been about climate change. They have had campaigns about a lot of other environment or other societal change as well. All right, let's move on to the next question. That's question number 2. From the world of gaming, here we go. Which brand recently won the Entertainment Lions for gaming at the Cannes Lions 2024 for its campaign, The Everyday Tactician? And when I say recently, I mean June of this year. That's June of 2024. Oh, no one trying on this one either. When it comes to gaming, there are not too many large brands that would win such awards. All right, no one going on this one. The answer I was looking for today for this question is Xbox. Xbox is what I was looking for. So if you had that in your mind, you should have gone for the buzzer and tried for that, because Xbox, not an unknown brand at all. Let's move on to the next question. That's question number 3 from the world of social media. Here we go. Who recently took a jab at Apple? Oh, Rishiraj is trying. Go ahead.
Elon Musk.
This is a post by Elon Musk, and what is he saying?
This was to the release of Apple Intelligence and at 10th September, I think.
10th September, okay. Is there a
don't know.
date there? Okay, all right. You're absolutely right. Elon Musk is what I was looking for. It's basically how Apple and OpenAI work together, and he took a jab at them and is basically talking about how much it may or may not help the humanity out there. Let's move on to the next one. That's question number 4 from the world of books. Coming up is this question. This is a book on which multinational bank that is headquartered. Oh, go ahead, Achintya.
HSBC.
HSBC is absolutely right. Plus 20 to you. Plus 20 to Achintya on table number 1. He gets that right with HSBC. Let's move on to the next question. That's question number 5. From the world of music, remember the context music. Here we go. Sing to Remember is a campaign. Oh, Achintya again, he doesn't need the question.
Coke, like inspired by the Coke Studio series, so Coke.
Coke, and this is a campaign that they created for Coke Studio.
Yeah.
Achintya getting another plus 20. Absolutely right. Coke Studio, or rather Coke, is what I was looking for as an answer. He did not wait for me to complete that question, but he was absolutely right. Let's move on to the next one. Question number 6 from the world of women celebrities. Here we go. The Bedford restaurant at the Paris Las Vegas Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas is a venture by which American retail and hospitality businesswoman, writer, and a television personality who has modeled and named it after her farmhouse in upstate New York. Huge name. Huge name. When it comes to hospitality, food, very huge name. Not an unknown name. There could be a possibility that you do not know this side to her, but very huge and not an unknown name at all. All right, no one trying. Anybody in the audience who would like to try? Yeah, go ahead. Martha Stewart is absolutely right. One of our finalists from our previous cluster getting that right. Martha Stewart is what I was looking for. Let's move on to the next one. That's question number 7. From the world of founders, identify this person at the helm of a company that is in the news. All right, go ahead.
Do I have to name the company or the person?
I said identify this person. I was very clear. I said identify this person.
Is she the current CEO of AMD, Lisa Su, I think?
Close, but minus 20 on that. Anybody else on the second attempt? Achintya's trying. Go ahead.
Is this Jensen Huang of NVIDIA?
I never said it was a woman. Absolutely right. Achintya getting that right with Jensen Huang from NVIDIA. Plus 20 to you. Let's move on to the next question. That's question number 8. Trendsetters is what we are looking at. Question coming up on your screen. Here we go. Trend Sutra Platform Services Private Limited, that's what you're seeing on your screen. This is a parent company of which Indian furniture and home decor brand. Very huge brand, contemporary brand. All right, I'll help you out, okay? Sounds like food. Achintya, go ahead, he was quick there.
Pepper fry.
Pepper fry is absolutely right. Achintya getting a plus 20 on that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not always about the clues alone. Despite giving the clue, he was the one who went on the buzzer very quickly. He caught that clue very quickly. Plus 20 on that to Achintya. Let's move on to the next one. That's question number 9 coming up on your screen. From the world of technology, here we go. Rishiraj, go ahead. You're on the buzzer. I just said which. Go ahead, you're on the buzzer. You can't take that long. You might as well give me an answer because you're going to get a negative even if you don't give me an answer. I told them in the very beginning. Go ahead.
Nautica.
Minus 20.
Yeah,
Minus 20. Okay, the rest of them are going to wait for me to complete my question. From this logo, identify this generative AI program and service. Oh, okay. He is trying. Prithpal, go ahead.
Is it Midjourney?
It is indeed Midjourney. Plus 20 to Prithpal on that. I think the logo actually is kind of indicator towards Midjourney. Plus 20 to him. He's absolutely right. He worked that out very well. The last question of this round. From the world of fashion or fashion legends, all you need to do is identify this fashion icon. Here we go. Huge name. Huge name. You can't say you know fashion and you don't know this person. Go ahead, Achintya.
Coco Chanel.
My God, look at the question mark on his face. Absolutely right. Coco Chanel is what I was looking for. Achintya getting another plus 20 on that. And with that, he has joined the club of very few in our country who have gained 100 points only in the first round of Tata Crucible Cluster Final. He's playing very well, but let's see what happens as we progress in this quiz. To go over the rest of the rounds of this Cluster Final today, let me invite Big Brain back on stage. Over to you, Big Brain.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT ऐप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो।
कर लिया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीज पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
Time for us to move on to what we call string theory. Here it is. On string theory, you're going to get multiple clues. You got to string them together and give me a theory. As simple as that. Plus 20 if you get it right, minus 20 if you get it wrong. 2 attempts allowed as we start with the first one on your screen. Here we go. All of these will lead you to a company. Kolkata Literary Meet, the Victoria Memorial, Ruskin Bond being part of this important meet, will lead you to a company or an entity which organizes this, bringing cultures and people together. Think from the world of Tatas. It's a very important annual activity that they do. Now has of course become huge and big. Any literary meet in Kolkata is usually big. Nobody on the buzzer. The answer that I was looking for, Tata Steel. It's the Tata Steel literary meet. You should have gone for it. As we go to the next one on your screens, let's see who's going to go for this. Here we go. What is common to all the authors of these books? There are 4 different authors. Something connects them. The third pillar, Forks in the Road, The Future of India, and Just a Mercenary. All of these positions played an important role in India, all 4 of them. What role did they play? Someone's giving it a shot on my left. Go ahead, Preksha.
Is it Nobel Prize?
No, not the Nobel Prize. India would like to have 4 Nobel laureates like that writing books. Minus 20. They held a position. They held a common position at different points in time. And a very important position in India. It's a business quiz. No one trying and, time for me to give the answer to this one. All these are books authored by former governors of RBI. Well, Achintya is saying, I should have got that. Well, he's smiling at himself now. Raghuram Rajan, the 4th book in that list. We did not put his name because that would have become too easy. As we go to the next one on your screen, here we go. All of these will lead you to a huge departmental store known for its pricing strategy, bulk buying. They have their own style crew, prefixed of course with their name. The style crew also influences people today in the modern world. The Time magazine covered Jack Isidore, who joined them after college and was the driving force behind its growth. They are even famous for a parade that they organize. He's giving it a shot on my right. Go ahead, young man.
Is it Macy's?
Is absolutely correct. Absolutely right. He's got Macy's, is Rishi. That takes him, I think, to minus 20. Okay, he's gone down on that low road and he'll have to come back with the next one. Here we go. All these are famous brands from a food company. William Wallace C. We've left the C there for you. They are into consumer brands in India. They create a lot of brands. Dash Foods is an important company starting with C. They're a big brand. All right, done going for it. Turning out to be a tough round here today. The answer is simpler than you think it is, though. This is Cargill Foods. Cargill Foods is what I was looking for. As we go to the next one, just trying to pick on a little bit of time on string theory on screen. Here is the next one coming up now. All of these will lead you to a great entrepreneur, maverick entrepreneur, runs a huge group. Achintya is giving it a shot.
Richard Branson of the Virgin Group.
Lovely. Oh, well played on that one. He's got it right. Takes himself to 120. And he's surely playing it with a very good sure foot. As we go to the last one in this round on screen, here it is. These are 5 founders of a company where the remaining 2 of the total 7 founders are way better known to the public. If 2 of the founders have been removed and these are the remaining 5, which company are we talking about? Shibulal, Krish Gopala Krishnan, K. Dinesh, N.S. Raghavan and Ashok Arora are 5 of the 7 founders. The remaining two are iconic Indians, extremely famous Indians. All you got to tell me is which great tech giant of India is this? 7 people came together to start a tech company in India. 5 are on your screen. The missing 2 are very popular names. He's giving it a shot. He's taking his half chances, is Rishi. That's the way to play.
Is it Infosys?
Is it Infosys? He's asking me a question. What would be the other 2 names then?
The Murthy's.
Narayan Murthy and Nandan Nilekani will be the next 2. Well, if you had walked into this campus today, you would have seen Infosys plastered all over. Infosys it is. Well answered on that one. He'll get another 20. Rishi is beginning to play well. He's clawing his way back. He needs one more answer. But we'll take a look at where everyone's standing at this stage. On your screens, here it is. The leaderboard from Tata Play Binge. They are our partners to keep track of who's binging. And this time around, clearly, it's ISB with Achintya Sharma, who's binging on 120. After that, I think it's an open race for the second place. On my left, we've got the Chitkara teams, who I'm sure will go on the next frontier. Prithpal is ahead, but he's got to be careful. Rishi's come back in style, and he will tell himself that's the way I need to keep playing.
रूठेगा भाई रूठेगा जब खिलौना टूटेगा रूठेगा भाई रूठेगा जब खिलौना टूटेगा
This is Baby Now and this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा
As we move to the penultimate frontier, analytical intelligence coming up now. Just to get you acquainted with how this round plays out, you will get a formula on your screen like this. Here we go. The formula will read L minus 1, something like that. You got to first crack the 4 or 3 or whatever number of images that you get. Apply the formula to that, which means we'll show you in the answer how this works. For example, if your answer was Nestle, L minus 1 in Nestle will give you a T, which is one place before the L. If it's a plus, it's one place ahead of where you are. The overall answer in this formula is Tata. Starting with the first one on your screens now. S plus 1, Y plus 1, Y minus 1, B plus 2 will lead you to a bank. S plus 1, petroleum giant, Y plus 1, and Achintya is giving it a shot.
HSBC again.
He'll get that absolutely right, and he will get himself a 20 again, taking himself to 140 as we go to the next one. Question 2, here it is. C minus 2, R plus 3, H minus 1, A minus 1 will lead you to an important company with science as their focus base, a writing giant, a mobile giant, a hotel chain, and, well, the last one's easy. Your answer is 4 letters. Nobody. Turns out to be a tough one. All right. That goes past our contestants. Finally, something in this round that doesn't get answered. The answer that we were looking for is BASF. Well, BASF is what I was looking for. Of course, Big Motorola, Sheraton, and Facebook would have led you to the answer. As we go to the next one on your screens, now, E minus 1, S minus 2, H plus 2, and N plus 2 will lead you to a clothing brand. A clothing brand is what emerges. Someone's gone for it. It is on my right in Prithpal.
It's Fila. F-I-L-A.
F-I-L-A, Fila. He needs to get a 20 to stay ahead of the rest. He gets a 20. Prithpal playing that one well. He's from NIT Jalandhar and he would want to join ISB in that zonal round. He gets it right. How did you break it up?
For the first is Ferrari.
Ferrari.
So E -1.
Okay.
F. And second is Instagram.
You got Instagram right. Okay.
I don't know the third one. But
you didn't know the third.
Honda.
FI and then you worked out the answer.
And the fourth is Honda.
You knew Honda. Okay. So he got the A from that. The third was actually a simpler one in that sense. That was Holiday Inn. The H in Holiday Inn hotels. As we go to the last one, well, life gets a little tougher. We move to a 5-letter technology giant coming up now. U plus 1, M plus 1, T minus 1, H minus 1, R minus 1. On the second one, you would go for a company. Go ahead.
Cisco.
He's playing a mental math here and he's going for a Cisco. What did you get this time?
So, first one is Gucci.
Gucci, okay. Microsoft.
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
So I just guessed
with
it
those
with
three,
these
you got a CIS and then you went for it. Oh, he played a very, very smart move there. It's taken him to 60, which is going to give him a lot of cushion going into the last round of the quiz. But we will take a look at where they are on 60 and 140. There is a fair amount of gap with the others, but with that score difference, he can definitely look to find himself in the zonal final.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा एआईए लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया है। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा एआईए लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
As we move to the final frontier, quick thinking coming up now. Four questions where I read out the questions to you. Nothing appears on your screen. You will decide to press the buzzer if you think you know the answer. When you press the buzzer, I will stop reading, but if you get it wrong, the other 6 will have a chance as I continue reading the question. If you're ready on the first one, here we go. This is a technology of a lean production system created by a Japanese giant. Which Japanese automobile giant would you associate to lean production systems? On my right, he's going for it, yes?
Toyota.
Is absolutely right. He's got Toyota right. He'll get himself a 20. Will he put a fight back here today? Let's see what happens. As we go to the next one, here we go. Project Covalence is a very important project. It had clinical trials with Trial Spark. All of these were handled by a big man in the world of AI and in the world of investing. Which famous AI guru or AI personality would you relate to Project Covalence and Trial Spark? All of these happened during the pandemic. Big name in the AI world. None taking a chance. The answer is simple and they're going to kick themselves on it. Sam Altman. Well, it is a simple one technically, and you shouldn't miss these at a quiz of this level, but sometimes the pressure does get to you and does get to you quickly. Achintya realizing that as we go to the last 2, and will it make a difference? It will make a difference if Rishi gets those 2 right. Otherwise, we've got some pressure building up. Here's the next one, hands on the buzzer. Which brand got its name from the fact that they actually manufactured excellent quality of oxides, and therefore the brand name? Someone's gone for it. This time it's Achintya.
Exide. EXIDE.
excellent oxide. Superb. That's a confident 20, and he's smiling at himself, saying, well, that was nice to work out. As we go to the final one. Here we go. Designed by Jacques Hem in 1932, it was originally called the Atome, A-T-O-M-E, which essentially translates to atom in English. It reflected the people's fascination for atomic science and so on. Later, he named it after an atomic or a nuclear bomb testing site, which came in the news because the bomb was seen as powerful and explosive as much as his creation. What are we talking about that was as atomic in effect?
So the nuclear testing site would be the Bikini Atolls, and the answer would be Bikini.
The Bikini?
Yeah.
And they said the Bikini is like an atom bomb, it can create the same kind of effect in human beings. Possible. Okay, that's a good answer by him. He's got that absolutely right. Achintya will move to 180, which is a really, really fabulous score. My heart goes out to Rishi on my right. He came back from a lot of negative, really fought hard. But on that Tata Play Binge leaderboard, this is the story.
Dhaniya, 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 dhaniya.
This is BV Now. And this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
With 180 leading himself into that zonal final in a really authoritative manner is Achintya Sharma from ISB Mohali, in the runner-up position, playing very well towards the middle half of the quiz from NIT Jalandhar, Prithpal Kesar. Those then, ladies and gentlemen, our next two qualifiers. We've got one more cluster final to go in this region before we take a look at who's going to go through into the national final from the zonals. For now, from me, Pig Brain, from my colleague Rashmi Furtado, from all of us here, thank you for tuning in. You are watching a wonderful episode of Tata Crucible's Campus Quiz 2024, celebrating 20 years of celebrating knowledge. On that note, stay tuned for more. Goodbye.